Hello everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. Today we have a challenge made by a Muslim, Muhammadan. For sure they don't dare to challenge me by talking to me, but they challenge by posting text. This Muhammad, he said, uh, Jesus is not God. And then he posted a verse from Mark chapter 16. The Muslims always they mention that verse. And maybe some of you do not know how to answer them. So today we will accept the challenge which made by the Muslims, by the Muhammadan, and I hope that moving around a rock in a circle does not make you dizzy to the point you do not know what are you talking about. The funny thing about Muhammadans, they call us pagans when the fact they are the one who kisses stones, go around a stone, bow in direction of a stone. Everything in Islam is based in stones. And even Muhammad, he says that Allah, or sorry, the black stone is the right hand of Allah. And even he said clearly that whoever touched the stone, the black stone, and the Yemeni corner, which in the other side of the Kaaba, it erases his sin. So stones erase sin in Islam. It's a very clear pagan cult, but yet they call us pagans. Now let us see what the challenge this Abdul he made. If we go to the book of Mark, chapter 16, verse number 17 and 18, it says the following. And this is exactly what he posted. He did not post chapter 16 verse 18 only. He posted 17 and 18. So we are showing you both together. And those things shall follow them, and that the believers in my name shall cast out devils. They shall speak in new tongues, and they shall take up a serpent, and if they drink any deadly thing, it shall not hurt them. They shall lay hands on the sick, and they shall recover. So the Muslim, he says, what I understand from his challenge, okay, I want you to drink something poison, and let us see if it's going to hurt you or not, because the verse is saying that. Always when the Muslims, when we show them a verse, they say, oh, you are taking it out of context and you are showing us something the verse does not say. But always when we explain the Quran, we show the Islamic interpretation for anything. It's not just we show either Ibn Kathir, Al-Qurtubi, Al-Tabari, etc. The Muslims, they don't do the same. The Muslims, they take a verse and they throw it in your face and they say, look what it says. First of all, I can show you even from your Islamic books that the apostle of Jesus, they've been sent by Jesus and they spoke in languages. Even it says, and we can show the reference, that when they woke up in the morning, at night, they say to Isa, supposedly, how we are going to go and teach the whole world, and yet we don't speak the language of the whole world. He said, go sleep and don't worry. In the morning, they found out that all of them, they are speaking in tongues. So you Muslims believe in the same thing if you don't believe in that. Same time, speaking about poison, why we don't read the verses before, and we will see that those verses is about Jesus ordering his disciples to go and teach the gospel for the whole world, and then we will understand exactly what he meant by that. Here you will see this is the same chapter, but without cutting off verses. Jesus is speaking about that you are going to go and teach the gospel, and he said into them, go ye into the world and preach the gospel to every creature. Now here, this is additional proof that Muhammad is a false prophet and Islam is a pagan cult, because the Muslims, they claim that Jesus was a prophet to the Jews. As long as you are quoting for me this verse, and which means you believe in it to be exposing Christianity, well, why you don't believe in the verse before it? So Jesus here is speaking about you going to the world and you are going to teach the gospel for them. All the disciples of Jesus, they are Jews, and the Jews are forbidden to eat from the hands of the disbelievers, for they are sacrificing their food in the name of their gods. And this is exactly the poison we are talking about. It's not a poison. Their poison is their food who is sacrificed in the name of their God. That is the same as a poison for the Jews. So Jesus saying to them, go and baptize and teach and spread the faith and all around the globe. But those disciples, they are going to go and travel, and they will go, and they don't have they are not carrying their houses with them. So how they will eat? Where they will eat? Eat everywhere. The poison of the world will not affect you. Their God will not affect you. If we go and see, we will see in different places. First of all, the Bible says clearly, the scripture says, you must not test your Lord, which means you cannot say, okay, God, I'm going to take a drink poison, and then I want to see if you want to save me or not. This is forbidden in the Bible. But this is not really what the Bible is speaking about. It's not about you go and drink poison and then you will not die, because the Bible makes it clear that you will die. Isn't it the Bible says that people will kill you, and they think by killing you they think they are doing a favor to God? If we go here, you will see it says Luke 10 verse number 7 and 8. It says in the same house in the same house remain eating, drinking, such a thing as they given or they give, for the laborer is worthy of his hire. Go and go to house, and then and into whatsoever city you enter, and they receive you, eat such a thing as they set before you. So he gave them permission to eat, but this is not what the Jews they do. The Jews are not allowed to eat from the hands and from the cooking of those who they are pagan, not believers, who sacrifice in the name of their gods. So the poison they will face in their way, that they will face a lot of different religions, people who believe in different gods, and those people, they are forbidden to eat from their hands. So Jesus has given them permission. Same time, Jesus, he confirmed that time will come and people will kill you. They will kill you, and they think they are, by killing you, they are doing favor to God. Is that true or not? Absolutely. Let us go there and see what we will read. But before we go there, if we go to 1 Corinthians, you will see in chapter 8 verse number 4 and 13, it says, so then about eating food sacrificed to the idols, we know that an idol is nothing at all, which means not exist in the world, that there is no God but one. See, the Muslims, you took the shahada from us. For even if there are so-called gods, whether in heavens or in earth, as indeed there are many gods and many lords. What does that mean? The Satan, the devil, there's many gods. Yet for us there is only one God, the Father, from whom all things came, for whom etc. to live. And then he says, but one Lord Jesus Christ. So the Bible confirms that we believe in one God. We don't have two, we don't have three. Now, but not everyone possesses this knowledge. Some people still extremated in the idols, and they eat sacrificed food. They think of it as having been sacrificed to God, and since there's their understanding is weak about what's happening, but food does not bring us near to God, neither make us far away from God. Food does not bring us to God or make us far away from God. All things are forbidden for us to do regarding food is for our health benefit, not really for different reasons. Same time, not to associate with the pagans, because simply you eat your food, you marry from them, you live with them, you believe in their God. And then this is what we spoke about just a few days ago, that you cannot marry from a pagan person or somebody is an unbeliever. So here, be careful, however, that exercise your right does not become a stumbling block to the weak. For if someone with weak consciousness see you with all your knowledge eating in an idol temple, when that person is at, so here, if you read the verses, you will see that explain to them that we are eating the food from pagans or not eating from pagans. That will not make us close or far from God, even though we should not associate with them. But now they are preparing for a mission. The Messiah is going to send them to the world, and they have no choice but to eat. So their poison is that they pray over the food in the name of the false god, because the Messiah said clearly that time will come and people, by killing you, they think they are doing favor to God. If we go to different verse, we will find the following in John. They will put you out of the synagogue. Indeed, the hour is coming when whoever's kill you will think he is offering service to God. So Jesus not only saying they will, he is saying you might be killed. He is saying they will kill you. The time will come and they will kill you. So they will be killed. They will be they will face death. And there's nowhere in the Bible it says that if you, because you are serving me, you will not die. So this is not what Jesus is saying. Going and serving the world, going and teaching the gospel around the earth, you have to face a consequence, and you will be killed, you will be tortured. And this is exactly what happened. Even they give them as food for the tigers, for the lions, for the cats, and for the, all kind of beasts. They've been crucified. They cut their head, they cut their hands, they torture them. So did Jesus say nobody can hurt you? Absolutely not. So when a Muslim he come to us and say that this verse here is speaking about that you can drink poison and nothing will kill you and nobody can hurt you, this is absolutely false. This is not what it says. You will go and you will teach the whole world about me, and they will not be able to affect you with their poison, which means their cult and their religion and their teaching. Go and teach, and nobody can hurt you. In which way? Physically? No. Jesus himself was crucified. And Jesus here is telling them, I was crucified and you will be crucified too. And now it's time for you to go and teach the whole world. So how in the world you think, if we Christian believe that Jesus himself was killed, how the followers of Jesus will not face this death and die or can be killed? That will be silly and that will be stupid. All the disciples of Jesus faced death. All of them sacrificed or or tortured. So it's not up to you to explain for us of verses you yourself you do not know what it's meant. You see, when we debate with somebody, we debate him about his belief, not about what he think or what I think about the belief. Like as an example, once a Muslim told me the Torah is not the book of Moses. Stupid. What I can say, this is his what he think, but this is not Islam. Islam believe the Torah is the book of Moses. All right. So if you have his own thinking, this is a different story. I have nothing to do with me, or I have nothing to do with Islam too. Same time, when I speak about Islam, it's not up to me to think about Islam the way I want. I debate Muslims about what they believe, not what I believe, because I believe Islam is a stupid cult. That's it, you know. But they believe Islam is coming from the true God. So we debate them about what they believe, and when we see a verse in the Quran, we go and see what the Muslims, how they believe in it, what they say about it. Let us see what they believe. So do we Christians believe that if a snake did bite me, I will not die by poison? Absolutely false. Do we Christian believe that if we drink poison, we will not die? This is absolutely far away from the truth. All what he is saying to them, that you are preserved by me. Whoever die and believe in me will live. They will crucify you, they will kill you. You go to the world, you preach the gospel, and their poison will not kill you. In my name you shall cast the devils. I give you a power. You shall speak in tongues, which means don't worry about you speaking languages of people who you don't understand. So a Muslim, he tried to make it the way he want, and that was supposed will make him like laugh at us. However, the Muslim themselves, when they make such an accusation, they are showing us their ignorance, because their prophet, he made a challenge too to the Christians. Let us go first to the Christian challenge. Let us close some browsers because there's too many. All right. Now we go to the Quran. If we go in the Quran, we will find the following. You see, Jesus, he promised them that nobody can hurt you in a mean that you are going to survive in my name. Not hurting you, not to kill you, but you will be in my, you will be always living with me. In the Quran, chapter 4, verse number 47, it says, Allah, he said to the Christians, and this is speaking to us supposedly, and the Jews, if you don't believe in Allah, and he's speaking now, not tomorrow, not next century, not before the judgment day, he will do to you the same as he did to the cursed Jews who've been turned into apes and monkeys in the Sabbath. What he will do, he will erase our faces, he will erase our eyebrows, he will make our nose go inside our face. We will have no eyes no more, even no ears, and even our mouth will be stitched. And this was a threat by Allah. If you don't believe in me, I will do this to you. But as you see, I am talking, and Allah did not erase my eyebrows, neither my eyes, neither my mouth. So your God, Allah, he made a false threat, and you cannot say that this was for the judgment day, as you see, because saying to us the same as he did to the cursed in the Sabbath, and those who they are cursed in the Sabbath, Allah did not make them, or he will make them in the judgment day, pigs and monkeys. He made them supposedly already. So your God, Allah, is the one who make a challenge, and the challenge is a failure. Different challenge. Muhammad, he said in the Quran, on the Hadith, sorry, that the one who eats 7 ajwa, he will be protected from poison and from magic. I challenge you to eat 7 ajwa and to drink poison. Do it if you can. You see, you are making change for me, which is not valid, but this is about literally eating, and not only eating ajwa. He's telling you how many ajwa. Ajwa is the palm fruit dates, for those who do not know. If you eat 7 of them, nothing happened to you. And guess what? What make it more funny, and Muhammad get himself exposed, he himself, he died by poison. So how he say that if you eat 7 ajwa, no poison can affect you, and he himself, he died by poison? Do we have any Muslim have anything to say? You see, we accept the challenge you are talking about. Okay, Jesus said poison will not hurt you, right? And the way you understand it is, okay, if you eat poison, nothing will hurt you. But this is not what he meant. Did you ask yourself why Jesus, he was mentioning this before they go to the whole world? You know, and he told them already, you will be killed. He told them they will kill you. You know, he told them, this is that in the past, he told them, you will be killed in my name. Time will come and people will think by killing you they are doing favor to God. So they knew they would be killed. So there is no way he's telling them that if you drink poison you will not die. That's not what it meant. The poison is the food of those who pray in a food in the name of a false god. That is the poison. So they will not affect you with their false religions. You will be strong. You will survive all kind of temptations you will go through. Here we are talking about literally eating 7 ajwa. 7 ajwa, if you eat it, no poison can affect you and no magic. And guess what? Muhammad was killed by poison and he was affected by magic. So Muhammad here in this hadith, he have a double proof for us that he's a false prophet. He did not survive the magic, he did not survive the poison. Let us see what happened to Muhammad. Did Muhammad survive the poison? I mean the black magic? No. Let us see. The prophet, once he was bewitched, so that he began to imagine that he had done a thing which in fact he had not done. Do you see it, Muslims? The prophet was bewitched. So if I say to a Muslim, you are following a bewitched prophet, should he be upset from me, guys? Is that an insult? Why Muslims will be upset if we say to you, bewitched prophet? Well, you Christian, you should from now on you say to them, so oh, you are following the bewitched prophet. Can a Muslim says this is a lie? Can a Muslim he says this is a you are just insulting? This is what happened. And the one is saying that is his wife, narrated Aisha. Once the prophet was bewitched. And look what happened when Muhammad get bewitched. He began to imagine that he had done a thing. In fact, he did not. Okay. Do you know how dangerous this statement is? Guys, do you know how dangerous this statement is? Because if Muhammad is imagining things he had done, but in fact he did not, that means Muhammad cannot be trustworthy for whatever he's saying. Because he imagined he spoke to Jibril, but in fact he did not. You know what I mean? How we can trust this guy after this? If we put in the profile, let us say we have a guy who going to witness in the court, and he have a file, let us say medical file, because this is a medical situation now. You see, when the Muslim they say the prophet was bewitched, they are just trying to say to us the prophet was crazy. For the Arab, anyone who do things which is crazy, they call him bewitched. They believe that somebody cast a spell on him. And this is a very traditional for all ancient people in the old days. When something you cannot explain why it's happening, so what you say, somebody casts a spell on him. This is a spell, a magic. But I believe strongly that Muhammad have a mental issue. This is have nothing to do by bewitched. And then Muhammad he claimed that somebody took some hair from him and he controlled him from far distance. I mean, if this is the case, okay, go get some hair from Trump and control him. Who is a Muslim when I got some hair from a Trump and control him from far away? Or get some hair from Putin? You know, those are the major two powerful men in this earth. Get their hair, put a black magic on them, and you can do the voodoo. You know, you can make Trump and Putin go in war. All what we need is some hair. And now I know why brother Sam Shamoun he have no hair, so nobody can control him. That's a smart idea, you know. So your prophet was bewitched. Your prophet was killed by poison. Yet he says if you eat 7 ajwa, no poison can affect you and no magic can affect you. So what we will do, Muslims, now? How we can trust Muhammad? And here I don't want to forget to mention this. When Muhammad he said that I was killed by poison, you see here confirming how he died. Muhammad he said that in the element which he died. This is not about him being sick. You see, it says here the prophet in his element in which he died. And the Muslim they say that whatever the prophet he saying is it true. Is that correct, guys? Can a Muslim says to us that Muhammad here is lying? Who is a Muslim when I say Muhammad is a liar? Who is a Muslim when I say to us here Muhammad is lying, he did not die by poison? I want to see a Muslim saying that. Anyone? Either Muhammad is a truthful, and the Quran says وَمَا هُوَ إِلَّا وَحْيٌ يُوحَى, which means everything the prophet he says is coming from Allah. He don't lie. Okay. Muhammad saying I am dying because of the poison, and now, not only now, he says he used to say, you see the word it says you used, which means Muhammad keep repeating this not only once or twice. For him, he knew he is confirming. He used to say I feel I feel the pain, which means this is a pain he felt since he had the food in Khaybar, which is a poison was given to him by a Jewish woman, which Muhammad he killed her tribe and her family. The food I ate at Khaybar, and at this time there is something different happening. I feel as if my aorta is being cut off from that poison. Okay, but the Quran says that if Muhammad is a liar, Allah is going to cut his artery. The Quran said if Muhammad is to fabricate satanic verses in our name, surely we will seize him from his right hand, and then certainly should have cut off his artery or aorta. Do you see it, Muslim? This is your translation, not my translation. Do you see it? So the Quran confirm a prophecy. This is a prophecy. Allah saying in his prophecy, if Muhammad is a liar, what should happen to him? Allah will cut his artery and he will cause him to die. What do you say, Muslims? And Muhammad he confirmed that this is exactly how he died. Isn't it amazing? What do you think, Muslims? Isn't it amazing? It's amazing. Like you say, okay, if Muhammad is lying, I am going to do this to him, and then this is exactly what happened to Muhammad. So what do you want more proof? And this is from where? From the Quran. This is not from the book of the Christian. This is not from the book of the Jews. This is not from the If Hadith or potato tomato. This is from your Quran, and both are authentic for you. So what we will do? What do you say? Any Abdul? You see, everything Jesus said about him, about his apostle, will happen. He said you will be killed. They were killed. He did not say that poison will not harm you as you claim. He told them you will be killed. And he himself, he was killed, and he said he will be killed. So everything he said come to be true. Here, the only thing come to be true from Muhammad that he's a liar. So we can say here, in this case, this is a true lie. Muhammad, when he fabricated this Quran, he never thought that this will happen to him. Stupid. Look what he said. This is a revelation sent down from the Lord of the whole world. And if he, Muhammad, had forged a false saying concerning us, Allah say, call himself us, because he's speaking in front of the mirror, we surely should have seized him by his right hand, and we certainly should cut his artery. Do you see it? Any Muslim have a comment? Who is a Muslim here in the chat? I see the guy there, his name is Nat. Hey Nat, are you a Muslim, Abdul? Nat Tuner, are you a Muslim? Because I see you are saying to challenge me, not challenge me. Why you don't call me? If you want to call me, feel free. Do you like to call me Nat? Or you are challenging yourself in the text? It's good to challenge yourself alone. I mean, sometimes I play chess because either way I win by myself. Is that what you are doing now? Huh? No, only Muslims can call. Who is a Muslim would like to call me? Who is a Muslim would like to call me? Let me open my Skype. Give me a second. I mean, sorry, my pal talk. And if there is any Muslim would like to call, feel free. We will be happy to have you. They can call me in Paltalk. It's a program, it's for free. It's the same as Skype, but it's better. Any Abdul? Who is Abdul? Let us see, we have someone here. Let us ask him first if he is a Muslim. Anyone? Isn't it amazing that Muhammad, he predict that he is a liar and he will die in a certain way, and he die exactly as he predict, as a liar? What do you think? I am with Muslim knowledge. Yes, what does that mean? I mean, I asked the guy, are you a Muslim? I say, I am with the Muslim knowledge. I mean, have you ever heard of a silly answer? I am with Muslim knowledge. What does that mean? You're an ex-Muslim. Oh, okay. So debate you about what? I mean, what an idiot. Do we have any Muslim would like to go to call us? My pal talk is open. Huh? Who is a Muslim? He have a knowledge. He can challenge us. Anyone? Anyone? Nat is trying to call me. No, he's a liar. He did not even text me. Who is a brave Muslim? He is willing to call us. And you know what? We can have an open challenge. I mean, you give me anything you want about Muhammad to prove to us that Muhammad is a prophet. Forget about our topic. No problem. Forget about Muhammad, his artery cut off, for he is a liar, as the Quran said. I'm not going to talk about it if you want. Who is a Muslim? He have the courage to call me. By the way, if you call me and defend Islam, I assure you that if Allah is a true God, he will give you extra promotion and he will give you extra credit. You know, you might get like extra 10 or 20 versions, depend how good you do. Don't you want to get some more versions and some more boys? Allah, he promised the Muhammadan, Allah will extend the size of their penis. Don't you want to have extra 6 meters? Anyone? Okay, look like the Muhammadan are very shy. You see, the Muhammadan, they have a big mouth attacking us, but they have nothing. They have a very funny cult. They have a very funny cult. They have a God who is stupid. He says stupid things, and what I see in front of me is stupid. I mean, How you say if Muhammad is a liar, I will cut his artery, and then Muhammad later he died by the same way? I mean, don't Allah know the future? Somebody give a call to Allah, say, Allah, hey, take the verse, take it off. This is a problem. It's stupid. A Christian prince will read it. Hello? You need to pay to use Paltalk? No, Paltalk. No, there is membership if you don't want commercial in your Paltalk. That's all. It's for free. There's paid membership and unpaid. The difference between them, you don't receive a commercial. It's for free, and I'm using the free one, and I'm using Paltalk for many years. So what do you think, Muslims? Anyone? It says just text me, no problem. I am offline or online, don't worry about it, just text me. What's your business if I am online or not? Just text me. And no, I am online, not offline. Here we go. I will show everybody. See, it says I am online. So why you are lying, guys? Does it say online? Look, even the LED light green next to my name, and it's flashing like we. So stop lying. I understand you are afraid that your mama, she will know that you call me and maybe she will spank you. Otherwise, what you are saying is not true. So who is a Muslim wanna call me? How Muhammad he predict? How Muhammad he says if you eat 7 ajwa, no poison can kill you, and no magic can affect you. And then Muhammad himself, he was under the influence or the effect of magic, and he died by poison. Any Abdul want to explain to us? Anyone? Nobody? Nobody. What we can do? Anyway, as long we are there's no Muslims, we will change the topic. We will take about something make you feel better. Okay? The knowledge of the Prophet. The knowledge. My uncle asked Allah Apostle about a person who imagined that he had passed wind fart during the prayer. Allah Apostle replied, he should not leave his prayer unless he hear the sound and he smells something. I mean, look at this, man. I mean, look at this religion. This is deep. This is deep. I don't know where are you from. Maybe you are a Hindu, maybe you are a Buddha, maybe you are an atheist, maybe you are a Christian. I'm not sure, but this is deep. Okay, a guy, he's praying to Allah. He bent down. Okay, now, okay, shall I leave? Shall I stay? He need to know. I mean, what? Okay, what is next? Okay, I got you know, it coming out. The Prophet, look how fast the answer is. Jibreel is right away in the head of the Prophet. Muhammad, he hear the answer. Muhammad, you do not need to ask Allah what we should do now. No, the answer come right away. Brother, if we ask Zakir Naik what we should do, brother Titter, brother, they ask you question. If I pray to Allah and suddenly I break wind, and you know, if I break wind, then the bad smell will come out. Brother, did somebody ask the Prophet the same question? And he said to him, if you do fart, brother, you should stay in the prayer in your place, don't move until you hear something and then you smell something. So if you hear only, brother, and you don't smell something, then you move, and vice versa. Which means if you smell something but you don't hear something, stay, brother. That's deep. That's deep. I mean, this is wisdom. We should have changed the name of the book, for al-Bukhari, to call it the book of fart. This is the book of fart. So what we learn now, we learn how to fart while we are praying to Allah. There's two kind of fart. There's fart which Allah he will not accept your prayer, and there's a fart which Allah he accept your prayer with it. I mean, the guy he fart anyway, he hear it or not, who care? Why there is a difference between a fart he hear it and a fart he don't hear? He felt it. No, you have to hear it, brother, and you have to smell it, brother. So what the difference between a fart we hear and a fart we don't hear? Is the first one is a holy fart and the second one is not? Hmm? Are you? Any Muslim? Shall we change the topic? I mean, I don't know what to do now. Look, the Muslims, they made a challenge for us about drinking poison, and here we go. They are losing ground in everything, even in farting. And by the way, why Allah will not accept your prayer if you farted? I mean, I mean, the fart is inside you or outside you. What does make a difference? Actually, fart outside you is better than fart inside you. You know what I mean, guys? You have fart anyway. I mean, if the fart is inside, it's inside your body. You think you made wudu, brother? You clean yourself? You are not. You are full of fart. So now, when you keep the fart inside you, and what do you mean? Like now, he is praying to Allah. Is the fart will go with the prayer to Allah? So Allah he opened the prayer and the hachu and like garlic fart. What do you say, Abdul? What the difference between your fart is inside and that your fart is outside? And why? By the way, Muhammad he said many things which is amazing. As an example, the angels of Allah they hate garlic. And that makes sense. Hmm? Why we should not eat those fruits or those vegetables, onion, garlic, leeks? Why? Huh? He is forbidden even from entering the mosque. So the Muslim he pray 5 times a day. You cannot enter. Read carefully why. The narration of Muslim is he who is eating onion or garlic or leek should not approach our mosque because the angels are also offended by strong smell. Guys, do you know what I do when I want to commit sin? Just to be honest with you, I eat garlic. I commit sin. The angels are not there because they cannot stay around with the garlic. Look like the angels of Allah, they are Dracula. Any comment? Why the angels of Allah they don't like garlic? What the problem, Muslims? Any Muslim have an idea of what the problem between the garlic and the angels? What is the difficulty? What is that? I mean, it's a stupid garlic. And so, what do you mean for? Is the angel going to sniff me? What is that? I mean, he will not smell you unless he's getting close to your mouth. Well, why the angel is going to go there? What the angel is doing exactly? The angel who have 600 wings and he covered the horizon as Muhammad described, he will be offended by garlic. The earth is full of garlic, so that means the angel cannot come to the earth. And not only garlic, my friend, garlic and onion. Onion, why? Leek. Let us Get a search for the leek plant. Let us see the leek plant. What is that? I mean, look how dangerous this leek, man. I never thought that Allah is so weak and his angels to the point such a plant can really harm them. But by the way, if you think about it, this plant looked like dangerous thing. I mean, look at this. I don't blame the angels, by the way. I mean, this is dangerous. Don't you agree? The angels of Allah, they have a problem. They cannot resist the power of garlic and leek and onion. Huh? Okay. There is a wisdom behind this. But maybe Allah, he designed the angels and they have like a weakness when it's come to those you know, by the way, garlic, you do not know what are you missing. Garlic tastes good, onion tastes good, and leek tastes so good. You angels, you have no idea. What are you missing? Okay. Somebody from Indonesia asking me to speak about the Kaaba is the first house of worship. Okay, well, no problem about that. We can prove it easy to be false. First of all, where Adam was landed. Anyone knows where Adam was landed according to Islam? Where Adam was landed. There is a video on YouTube. You can see it. This is the Sheikh. What his name? Mufti Monk. Mufti Monk. He explained to you that Allah, he sent Adam in Sri Lanka. Let us see. Islamic landmark website. The Muslim believe that this is the footstep of Adam. And by the way, the footstep of Adam, I mean, this is weird. I mean, there's only one footstep. Look like Adam at that time was like a kangaroo. Why only there's one footstep? What happened to the rest? Any Muslim have an idea? And now they are fighting with the Buddhas about who this temple belonged to who. The Muslim, they claim that this belonged to Adam, and the Buddha, they say no, that supposedly it's something have to do with the religion too. So look at this. This footprint is 5.7 by 2.6, is believed to be the footprint of Prophet Adam. Upon peace upon him. Or this is different now. Upon him peace, upon him be peace. This is different English. Who was said to be 60 cubit tall. Okay, I'm gonna go with you, Muslims. Adam is 60 cubit tall. He is doing what in the top of this hill? I mean, he cannot even stand. He will fail. The wind will push him. This is small, tiny little hill. Adam was there stepping here. Why? Is that the elevator supposedly? So Adam, he sent down by Allah by the parachute, and then he landed here. What happened? Anyone knows? Why you did not accept my I think this is the kid Gigi. let us laugh together. Hold on. Just to laugh. Hello? Hello? Potato coward. He is calling me coward and then he hang up. Next. Who is next? Anyone? So look at this story here. Anyway, to make it simple. So Allah he sent down Adam in Sri Lanka. Question, Muslims. Why Allah he sent down Adam in Sri Lanka and the Kaaba is in Mecca? Brother. Brother. There is some mystery here, brother. Either Allah was not using GPS or there was a windstorm, brother, and pushed the parachute of a Prophet Adam in the wrong location. And then Allah he ordered Adam to go to Mecca. Let us look at the map. Hold on. Sri Lanka map. All right. So I want the Muhammedan to focus with me carefully here. So this is Sri Lanka. Okay. But here Sri Lanka is an island, is totally an island. How Adam was able to go and pass the sea? Any Muslim can tell us. This is the first man, there's no ship, there's nothing. He was landed here and now he have to move to the other side. He have to go to India. Any Muslim can tell us how Adam was able to go all the way? Let us see. We have a Muslim Abdul supposed he is texting me. I hope he's not a kid, but anyway, if he's a kid, we will laugh anyway. Oh, he's busy. Oh, he says he is using older version of Paltalk that does not support. Okay, he have to update his Paltalk. Let's try again. No, it's not working. Any Muslim can tell us how this happened? It is still him. That you need to update. Oh, I was typing in Arabic, you believe it? All this type. Do you hear me in Paltalk? Okay, update your I mean, you heard me in YouTube. Update your Paltalk. So look at this. The story of the Muhammadan not only silly and stupid about the Kaaba as the first house, because now Adam he have to go all the way. Do you know how far Sri Lanka is? How Adam was able to go to Mecca? Any Muslim can tell us. Who is the Muslim can tell us how Adam was able to go to Mecca? In order for Adam to go to Mecca, he have to travel all this distance. He have to cross the sea, and at that time there's no ships. This is the first man supposed in earth. And then he have to cross all of India. There was no Pakistan. This is a new state. And then he have to go to Persia. And then he have to go to Babylon land. And then he have to go to Saudi Arabia. And he had go to like this and like this and like this. How many years will take the trip? And how he can cross the sea walking? Do we have any Muslim? Either you have to agree that this is a lie. Let us see this guy. It's the same. Do you understand me, Abdul? I told you you need to update. You need to update. Slow people. Any Muhammad I can explain how Adam was able to walk on the sea, cross all the way to India, cross all of India, go and cross all of Persia, and then he crossed to Iraq, and then cross all of Saudi Arabia, and then he found Mecca. How he even knows that he should go to Mecca and what is the direction? Any Muslim have an idea? Anyone? And by the way, anyone knows where Eve was landed? Where Eve landed? Anyone knows? Some Muslim they say that she landed in Yemen. I mean, look what Allah did. He sent the guy here and his wife here. What happened? Maybe the spaceship broke like before they arrive or something. Adam now here and his girlfriend is here. What? And how he found her later? How they met? Do you think they text each other in WhatsApp? Muslims? I mean, you Muslim, you claim that you have authentic books and you have authentic religions, and your authentic is nothing but a stupid fairy tale story. What Adam have to do with Sri Lanka? I will tell you what Adam have to do with Sri Lanka, because Islam, the roots of Islam is from Sri Lanka. This is the truth. The root of Islam is coming from Sri Lanka. It is a Buddha religion transformed through India all the way to Saudi Arabia. If you look carefully in the map, let us do this. How far India is from the Arabian Peninsula? Not far, very close. This is Pakistan. This is Pakistan, and this is the Arabian Peninsula. Which means if you go from here, this is less than 16, like total width of 60 mile, and the Hormuz is about 16 mile total. That's it. Very close. If you look at those who they call them Arab today, you will find that they look, especially in Qatar, Emirat, Bahrain, they look like people from Sri Lanka and people from India. Let me show you, or Pakistan specifically. And guys, don't text me in Pal Talk. You see, don't make me do the same as it did in Skype. I run away from Skype because a Christian keep text me there. I said 1 million times, please don't text me in the program I use for Muslims to call me. If you are a Christian, use the chat in YouTube, because my Pal Talk will jump like a crazy and I will keep receiving messages. You want me to hang up in Pal Talk? I will close my account there. I run away from Skype because I open my Skype, I find like 2,000 people saying to me hello. Now, let us see. If you look at those faces, don't you think you are seeing someone who is from Pakistan? What do you think? Is that really an Arab, as they call them Arab, or this is a Pakistani boy? He's a Pakistani boy. This is his father. Their hair, their mustache, their everything. They are Pakistani. There's nothing is called Arab. They are mix. They are from Pakistan. They came to the Arabian Peninsula and they brought with them the belief in black stones and etc. and all the madness. Hmm? Any Abdul have something to say? Anyone? Anyway, we go back to the Quran where it says that the house of Allah, the first house of Allah, is the Kaaba. The Quran doesn't say that. The Quran says something different. Look what the Quran said. The first house which Allah He built is the house which is in Mecca. Where is Mecca? Where is Mecca? The Muslim they say that this is now Mecca. It doesn't say Mecca. It says Mecca. Read with me. Okay, did it say Mecca? Who is a Muslim who tell us where is Mecca located? Any Muslim have an idea? Hmm. It says here that the house which Abraham he built is in Mecca. However, Abraham is not the one who built the house. Abraham he rebuilt the house according to the story. But where is Adam building the house? What is the story of Adam building the house? What is the stories of the angels building the house? Because the Muslim believe that the first one who built the house, it was Allah himself by sending 40,000 angels. 40,000 angels to build a small room like this. I mean, what are those angels? They were sleeping all day or what? Any Muslim? Any Muhammadan? So all this fairy tale stories about Adam, Abraham, he went to Mecca, and then you make it Mecca. You are even confused about the name of the city. Is it Mecca or Mecca? Hmm? Which one? Any Muhammadan have a comment? What is the proof that this is about Mecca? Where we can find the reference that Mecca is Mecca? Anyone? Any Muslim? What's wrong with Muslims? I mean, why Muslims they have no answers for anything? Why there it says Mecca? Do Christian Prince talk about Jewish Kabbalah or Talmud? Why I want to talk about it? Give me a reason to talk about it. We don't believe in Talmud anyway. The Talmud is a stupid book, the same as the Hadith and of Muhammad. And the Jews are going to convert to Christianity sooner or later. What is left of them is very few. Any Abdul? Edward, if you keep posting this, I will block you from the chat. Just to let you know. Do we have any Muslim? He have something to say. The valley of Mecca is Mecca. Okay, why they call it Becca then? Actually, neither Becca, neither Mecca was exist in that location. Let me show you what Mecca is. Give me a second. This is the temple. It's called the Temple of Al Mecca. Let us show it in the screen. Give me a second. All right. This is the real name of Al Mecca. It is. You see the name? As you see the name. What is the name of the temple? Al Mecca. Read me carefully. This is a temple for the moon god in Yemen. And the Kaaba, the Muslims they have, is a counterfeit of this temple. They took stones from there, so people will not go and do visiting. They don't have to go there to visit this temple. As simple as that. The temple of Al Makkah, the same name. This is the temple. Muhammad, you know, he adopted the same religion which was exist before him, which is worshiping the moon god. And the Arab before him, long before his existence, they practice this. They bring stones uh, from that place, and you know they told people that's okay. Now you do not need to go and do Hajj, and then we will see. This guy is saying he is a Muslim from Lebanon. Let us see if this is true or not.
Hello, CP.
Here we go. The whore of the Babylon. Let us block you, and we will block you in the chat. So you are calling me and you are saying to me, call me to say to me this. Are you happy now? Do you feel better? Are you going to sleep in your belly now, or in your stomach, or in your back? Look how silly, stupid people are. Anyway, this is why, you know, always, you know, when I say to women or men, be careful when you get married. Imagine you marry such a potato like this. Imagine you get a donkey like this to be your husband. You will be so proud to have him as a husband. I mean, there's no way. I mean, you would be so proud about him. All right. Any Muslim have the courage and the knowledge Let us see. We have a Muslim, I think, here. Let us say he is not. This guy, he cannot. He have an old pal talk. We cannot call him. Somebody says to me, a Muslim, he said to me that Jesus was a Muslim because he fasted 40 days. Well, ask him, the idiot, if Jesus fast 40 days, so why you fast 30? If Jesus he fast 40 days, I mean, why you need me to answer you? I mean, don't you guys have a brain? A Muslim, he asks you, Jesus is a Muslim because he fasts for 40 days. So why you fast for 30 days or 29? Because they fast moon calendar. If did Jesus fast by the moon? Jesus he fast for 40 days. Secondly, you Muslims don't fast. None of the Muslims they fast. Islam they don't practice fasting. Ramadan is not a month of fasting, it's the month of eating. You can go right now and you can search in Google. You will find that in the month of Ramadan, food price in the Middle East goes skyrocketing. Why? Because the people there eat more. All what they do, they switch the day and the night, and that's it. There's no fasting. This is not fasting. What does this have to do with fasting? They sleep all day, they eat all night. They make their last meal early morning. Okay, I eat, me myself, I eat once every 24 hours. I do real fasting. Do you? You don't. In the month of Ramadan, every Muslim he gain weight. Where is the fasting? Price food go crazy in Ramadan. Is that because you are fasting or because the high demand? Ramadan is coming right now, actually soon. Read with me. This is the news. This is not my news. Huh? Read. Food price surge during Ramadan. Why? Because you know, if nobody is eating, the food price will go down. Is that correct? If nobody buy food, the price of food, nobody buy it. That's it. It's you know, they will give you a big discount. Just buy because nobody's buying. But food price in Ramadan go crazy. Because in Ramadan they eat like elephants. Where is the fasting? You don't fast. You are a hypocrite. Muslims they never have a fast. And by the way, why Muhammad was used to fast Ashura and then he replaced by Ramadan? Any Muslim can tell me? How if you fast Ashura, Allah forgive your sin, and suddenly Ashura became not important? What happened? Even if you fast the day of Ashura, just one day, Allah forgive the sin of the previous sin, previous year. Have you ever heard of such a deal? Huh? I heard Ibn Abbas when he asked about the fast of Ashura. Say, I do not know the Prophet fasted any day because of etc. except by the mean of the month of Ramadan and the day of Ashura. Okay, what happened to Ashura, Muslims? Anyone told me? Anyone can tell me? The Prophet he observed the fasting of Ashura. What is Ashura? Who is a Muslim can tell me why your Prophet he fast Ashura? Anyone knows why? Look how important the fast of Ashura. Look, the Messenger of Allah said, who was asked about observing a psalm, the fast of Ashura. Uh, if you fast Ashura, it give you exception or erasing your sin for the preceding year. Just fasting one day, all your sin for the preceding year is gone. So why you want to fast Ramadan? Any Muslim? If you fast Ramadan, does not forgive your sin for a year. Ashura is more important. So what happened to Ashura? Any Muslim can tell us. What happened? I will tell you what happened. Muhammad is trying to establish a religion. The Jews, they have fasting. The Christian, they have fasting. The Sabian have fasting. You don't have fasting. So he chose a day which was a practice before him. According to Aisha, the pagan Arab, they used to fast Ashura. Now, I want to ask the Muslims, what is Ashura? Anyone? Any Muslim have an idea? Look, we have many Muslims in the text, but none of them can tell us what is Ashura is. What is Ashura, Muslims? Read what Aisha is saying. Aisha, she said, during the pre-Islamic period of ignorance, Quraysh used to observe the fasting of the day of Ashura. So this is a pagan practice. Guys, does it say that? Does it say that the pagan Arab, they used to practice the fast in Ashura? It says that, right? Okay. So why you fast it, Muslims? And why, if you fast this day, Allah forgive your sin for the coming year? Anyone knows? This is a fasting for the pagan. Why Muhammad, he copied the pagan and he promised you if you fast that day, Allah forgive your sin for a year. Who is a Muslim? Tell us. Anyone? Didn't know. Islam is the most silly cult. I assure you, every Muslim now down in the chat is searching Google, Prophet Google. What is Ashura? Who is a Muslim? Tell us what is Ashura. Look at them. How many Muslim in the chat? Not even one of them can tell us what is Ashura. What is this Ashura day? What does that mean? Hello? You tell me if I open my Skype. Okay. Well, my Pal Talk is open. You can text me. You can call me in Pal Talk. It's the same. Any Muslim can tell us what is Ashura and why the Arab, the pagan Arab, they observe the fasting of the day of Ashura, and then Muhammad, he took it and he accepted this day to be a fasting, and he said if you fast Ashura, Allah will forgive your sin for the whole year. Anyone? Ashura is a Hindi god. I don't know. You have to prove it. I don't take things as a statement. Do you have a proof? Do you have a proof that Ashura was a Hindi god? If you can give us the proof, we are welcome. Who is a Muslim can tell us? So look what Muhammad said. If you fast this day, Allah will forgive your sin for a year. So how you dump it? Why it became not important? And why the Arab are fasting it? Ask your Jesus. Why I want to ask my Jesus? My Jesus told me that you are a pagan. Already he answered me. Go and kiss the stone. Why you don't ask your Allah? Jesus told me that Muhammad is a false prophet. Jesus said to me clearly that whoever deny me, I deny him. He told me that the one who denied the Father and the Son is an Antichrist. So we know, we have the answer. I'm asking you, why you fast Ashura? Why your prophet fast Ashura and he observe it? And this is the pagan practice, and he promised you if you do fast it, Allah will forgive your sin for a year. And then he threw Ashura away and he replaced it with Ramadan. Any Muslim have an answer? Look at them. They don't know. Any Muslim know? Are you telling me, Muslims, that you do not know? Are you serious? Not even one of you knows what is Ashura is about? No, Abdullah Samir, you cannot call me. Until now you do not know if the circle is a flat or not. You think the circle is a flat when the circle is a virtual space. You are not better than the Muslims, by the way. Even if you left Islam, don't think you think you are better. I know that David would speak nice to you. I am, for me, I don't play games, and I hit in the head. You are no better. You are false like them. We say to you that the earth is says the globe of the earth or the circle of the earth. He says the circle is a flat. And he think he's smarter than the Muslims supposed, and he left Islam. You are the same. The circle is a flat. Why? Is it an object? How the circle can be flat? It's a virtual thing. It's a shape. It's a drawing. Anyway, so do we have any Abdul want to say something to us? What is Ashura? Look at them, not even one. Are we stuck with this? Muhammad, he like Ramadan, he left Ashura. What this guy is doing? He is changing his skin. No, Samir, I am not like you. In the back you say something about me, and in front of me you are so nice and so gentle. I'm speaking to you face to face. You are no better. Quraysh used to fast the day of Ashura in the pre-Islamic period, and Allah Apostle too used to fast on that day. When he came to the Medina, he fasted that day, and he ordered that to be fast too. Later, then he fasted the month of Ramadan, and he gave up the fasting of Ashura. How you can give up the fasting of Ashura? Was Muhammad fasting Ashura by the order of Allah or by the order of his own self? Muslims, when your prophet was fasting Ashura, and then he left it and he decided to fast Ramadan, where Muhammad is getting this from? Where he receive an order saying you can fast Ashura, and then he receive an order says don't fast Ashura? Any Muslim can show me. Read if no, this is not about hate. You are being stupid now. When we say to somebody you are wrong, this is not about hate. That's stupid of you. Correct, guys? If somebody says something stupid and he speak about it in our back, and he think he go to the show of David Wood, and he speak, and maybe David Wood did not notice. He said, Christian Prince, he think the circle is a flat. Sorry, he think he don't know the circle is a flat. That's stupid of you. Shame on you to say that. Shame on you to say that. You are lacking knowledge. You claim knowledge. You left Islam, but you're still a Muslim in the mentality. You speak against people in their back. That's what Muslims do. In front of you, brother, and we etc. And you are so kind. They turn their back. You stab them. Islamic agenda. You did not leave Islam yet. You have the same mentality. So any Muslim want to tell us? Who is a Muslim can give us the answer? Why Muhammad? Who is the one who ordered Muhammad to fast Ashura? And who is the one who ordered Muhammad to stop fasting Ashura? Any Muslim can give me a reference. Anyone? What do you mean the guy he ordered you to fast Ashura and then he give it up for Ramadan? What is that? No answer. So look, they do not know why they are praying to the Kaaba. They do not know where this black stone is coming. There's nowhere in the Quran is mentioned the black stone. Why Allah did not mention his holy stone? Why Allah forgot about something so important? You don't know. You don't know. It's a book of ignorance. Big mouth, they talk too much, they shout too much, but the second you ask them a question, they don't know. Look, in different place, look what Muhammad said. Or this hadith saying here. I heard that Muawiyah ibn Abu Sufyan. Anyone knows what Muawiyah mean? I mean the one who lead the Muslims, his name is Muawiyah, which means a female dog. Okay, let it go. In the day of Ashura, during the year of he performed Hajj, saying, "O the people of Medina, where are your religious scholars? I heard Allah apostle saying that this day of Ashura, Allah has not enjoyed it fasting on you, but I am fasting it. You have to choice. They have the choice either to fast or not to fast. Okay, here we go. Allah did not enjoy the fasting of Ashura. Muhammad fasted. Why? Muslims, why Muhammad he fast the day of the pagan? Any Muslim can tell us? Aisha, she confirmed that this is the day of the fasting for the pagan of Quraysh. Read with me carefully. Why Muhammad he enjoyed the fasting of the pagan? A Muslim saying to me, why you cannot explain Hebrew 5:7? Who said we cannot explain it? But why you are changing the topic? Let me look at you. We talk about tomato, you switch. Huh? Can you? Let us make a challenge. A challenge between me and you. You call me. You answer about why your prophet he fasted Ashura, and I will answer you about Hebrew 5:7. What do you think, guys? Good deal? Challenge. And the coward is the one who will not answer. What do you say? Potatoes. Potato, potato, potato. Didn't know. They know nothing. This is a pure cult. Cult. Why they fast? Why they don't fast? Why? How they know? Muhammad trying to make himself a prophet. Everybody have a fasting. So okay, they have fasting. I will okay, I do Ashura. Why? Any Muslim have an idea? They don't know. And the second you squeeze them, they say to you, read for us the verse from the Bible. Hmm? Okay. And Abdul? Open Skype. My Skype. What Skype? Go and call me in Paltalk. Take permission from your mommy and call me in Paltalk. Do we have any Muslim? Hello? Who is a Muslim will tell us? They don't know. And my Paltalk is open. What a stupid cult. They practice without knowing anything. Anyone? Okay. What about Ramadan? Why you fast Ramadan? Do I have a knowledge Christian who can answer me? Hey Haji, how are you? Supposedly you are the one who have a knowledge? Guys, Haji is the person who have the knowledge. Okay, Haji, why your prophet he fasted the pagan day of Ashura? Here we go. You are the person who have knowledge. We are learning from you. Why your prophet he fasted Ashura? Are you going to answer me, Haji? Or you are just a text Haji? Bahman, we accept callers from Muslims only. Anyone? Are you serious? Just to challenge me in front of your disciple, and the only way to fulfill it for you, open your Skype, but you refuse. You are an idiot because I have Paltalk open and it's the same as a Skype. Call me. You are being stupid now. Anyone wanna call me? You can call me in Paltalk. It's a free program, the same as Skype. And my Skype, my Paltalk is open. Here we go. And this is my name in Paltalk for those who wanna call me. And I am online. Who there? Stop being a coward. I'm waiting for a Muslim to tell us why your prophet he chose to fast this day. Okay, if you don't dare to call me, what about you answer me in text? Why your prophet he fasted Ashura? Who wanna tell us? Anyone? Who is a Muslim who can give us in the text in the chat why Muhammad he fasted Ashura? Look at this religion. They don't know. Anyone? We don't know. So Allah did not tell him to fast Ashura? Is it okay for a prophet to choose the pagan fasting and he fast with them? When the pagan they fasted Ashura, they are fasting to who? To their God. Why Muhammad fasting the same fasting? If this is a pagan practice who practice fasting for their pagan God, and Muhammad he practiced the same fasting with them, that's mean he's a pagan too. Ashura is different for Sunni and Shia. Is that an answer now? That means Islam is stupid. You have one prophet, you have two fasting. Ashura for the Sunni is different from no, it's not different. It's not different. You know, study well, you will see. The Shia they connect Ashura to something else happened to the grandsons of Muhammad, but this is not the reason. It happened at that day. This is why they call it. They celebrate Ashura by beating themselves. Very naive of you. Still, the fasting of Ashura. The fasting of Ashura, we are talking about the fasting of Ashura, not beating yourself in Ashura. Why you beat yourself? This is a different story. Any Muslim can tell us why he fasted Ashura? I mean, what's wrong with you? It's a very simple question. Pagan fast Ashura, Muhammad fast Ashura, and he ordered his followers to fast Ashura. Anyone can tell us why? Look at them. Any Muslim? Okay, we will change the topic because look like there's nobody. Samir, you don't upset me, but you see, I don't like hypocrisy. You see, when somebody is an engineer and he speak like a kid, I mean, that's it. How you say to me that circle is a flat? I mean, is your brain is a flat? You see, we speak about Muslims are being silly and they don't want to use their brain. You are an ex-Muslim and you are an engineer and you do software programming, and yet you think that the circle is a flat. I mean, that's something. I'm not upset from the circle. I'm upset from stupidity. It's you who carry that sentence and you go to different program and you say, Christian Prince, you think the circle is not a flat. It's you who said that. Silly. Circle is a virtual shape, does not even exist. There's nothing is called circle. So how you make it flat? What flat? Anyway. So we will change the topic. Who is a Muslim want to give us a topic so we can open? Oh, the Muslim, he said to us about Hebrew, the book of Hebrew, where Jesus, he is crying and saying that he don't want to be crucified. Okay. So your question is what? How I can explain it? Very simple. The Messiah, the Bible says from the beginning to the end that the Son is obedient to the Father, and my Father is greater than me. And the Messiah, you see, this is proven that the Muslims, they lie when they say that Muslims, that Christians believe in sacrificing the blood of a human so they can be forgiven. We did not sacrifice anyone. This is number one. The Messiah himself, he knew the future. This is number two. He knew he's going to be crucified, and that is telling you who is he. Number three, that verse confirmed that Islam is a false religion, because if Jesus will not be crucified anyway, why Jesus saying to the Father, I don't want this to happen unless it's your will. Let your will be done. So every sentence in that verse proving to us that Islam is a cult and it's a false statement from Muhammad to say that Jesus was not crucified. Number three, when Muslims, they say that the Christian God, he killed himself, that verse prove that the Christian God, he knew they will kill him, but he don't like, is not his wish to be killed, but he don't want to be involved to change the future. Let your will be God. What does that mean? He knew it's going to happen and he will not change it. And the Messiah, he said at the end of the day, I lay down myself and nobody can take it from me. So here this verse proving that Jesus, he laid down himself, nobody can take it from him. So now you need to answer how the Messiah, he is prophesying about himself will be crucified, how he knew will be crucified, and how he is crying, as you said, for not to be crucified if he is not going to be crucified anyway. What do you say, Muslims? Any Abdul? Anyone? Same time, as long we open the topic about crucifixion, the Quran confirmed that the crucifixion happened. You see, Muhammad, by denying the crucifixion, he confirmed the crucifixion, and let's show you how. Muhammad, he suffered from low IQ. He is a very low and intelligent. Look what the verse saying. They say, who supposedly the Jews, we killed the Messiah, Isa, Jesus, the son of Maryam. Look how stupid this statement is. Guys, the Jews, they say we killed the Messiah. The Jews are waiting for the Messiah. How the Jews, they will say we killed the Messiah? Any Muslim can tell us how such a stupid statement can be made? Who is the Jew, he says we killed the Messiah? Can you show me that Jew? Who is the Jew who says we killed the Messiah. Who is the stupid here? Any Muslim can show us the Jews who say we killed the Messiah? Because if they killed the Messiah, then why the Jews are waiting for the Messiah? The Jews don't believe they killed the Messiah. So this is number one lie. Number two, they say we killed the Messiah, the son of Mary. Why? Why they say he is the son of Mary? So that means the Jews believe that the Messiah is born without father. Correct, guys? Is that correct? When we say that we killed the Messiah, the son of Mary, that means the Jews admit and agree that the Messiah is a son of a virgin woman, but the Jews don't believe in that. So this is lie number two about the Jews. Lie number three, but they killed him not, nor crucified him, but the resemblance of Isa was put over another man. Hold on. That's getting more funny. Allah, he put the resemblance of Isa, brother, over somebody else. Okay, hold on. If we ask any Abdul, why Allah he put the resemblance of Isa over someone else, what a Muslim would say? Who is a Muslim? Muhammedan will say to us the answer. Sharia, I mean justice banned. That's not, no, that's not what Sharia is. I don't know, you are saying Allah mean peace. Are you Muslims really? Sharia does not mean banned, have nothing to do with even the Islamic religion. Sharia coming from the word shara, which mean legalize. What are you talking about? To legalize something. Stop being stupid and don't say, obviously you don't speak Arabic. So here the verse saying, but Allah he resembles someone like Isa, Jesus, and he put his resemblance over different man. But this is mean that Jesus was crucified. Correct, guys? This is mean Jesus was crucified. Why? Because he just confirmed that people they saw someone look exactly like Isa. Is that correct, guys? The Quran confirmed that the true Jesus, the true Messiah, is the one who crucified. Because if I am now a human and I see someone look like Jesus exactly, speak like Jesus, have the voice of Jesus, have the hair of Jesus, and he is being killed in front of me, why I will not believe this is Jesus? Give me a reason. So your stupid Quran confirm that everybody was there. He saw a perfect Jesus in the cross. So nobody lie. The only liar here in this story is you, Muhammadan. 600 years after Jesus, you come back and you say, oh, it was someone look like Jesus. That means Jesus was on the cross. This verse is not written in the Quran. This Abdul saying to me, this verse is not in the Quran. No, it's in the Quran. This is chapter 4, verse 157. Maybe you have Quran of Zakir Naik. That's why it's not there. Zakir Naik, he got his Quran from the flea market. The goat ate most of it. Any Muhammadan? Huh? The Quran is a stupid book. This book confirmed that Jesus, he was crucified. Now you Muslims, you have to prove to us that this was the resemblance of Jesus, not him. As long you admit it in your Quran that this is someone look exactly like him. Do you understand, people? The Quran admit that the one who was in the cross, he have the eyes of Jesus, the face of Jesus, the hair of Jesus, the hand of Jesus, the voice of Jesus. He is Jesus in every way, in every mean, perfect Jesus. How you can prove to us that this was not him? And how Allah he put somebody the look of Jesus in someone else? How does that happen? What does that mean? And as long Allah he put the resemblance of someone else to save Isa. Question why? Can't he save him without making the resemblance of somebody else? Don't Allah knew by making this trick he will deceive 3 billion, 4 billion Christians? Same time, Why Allah don't do the same to save the stomach of Muhammad? Forget about resembling Muhammad. The woman, she gave him a goat, he ate the goat. What about Allah? He make a resemblance of Muhammad to eat the goat, and that guy die. You know what I'm saying, guys? Why Allah want to save Jesus by making somebody resemble Jesus, but Allah will not make somebody resemble Muhammad to save Muhammad? Any Abdul? Here we go. Your prophet, he died and he is suffering from the poison. If Allah resembles someone look like Muhammad, he eat the goat, Muhammad will be laughing right now and say, hey, my Philly is fine, the guy who died is different one. Because Allah resembles someone look like me and he made him eat the goat. Do you see it? Any Abdul? Stupidity. So every simple question of those are disaster for the cult of Islam. Allah did not resemble Muhammad to save Muhammad. Allah resembled Isa to save Isa. And that's mean that every statement in the Bible about seeing the crucifixion of Jesus is true. Because the Quran confirmed that. The Quran confirmed that this is someone resemble exactly Jesus. So if the disciple of Jesus, they said we saw Jesus in the cross, they are not lying. The Quran confirmed that. Any Muhammadan? Any Muhammadan here? This is the most stupid book ever. Until now, how many questions we ask about Islam? Zero answer. Why Allah he sent Adam in Sri Lanka? How Adam went all the way from Sri Lanka walking over the water coming to Mecca? Did Adam, brother, he built a ship by his own, brother? Why Adam landed in Sri Lanka and Eve landed in the Arabian Peninsula? Anyone? Any Abdul? Why the Prophet he fast Ashura, which is the pagan fasting? No answer. Why he switched to Ramadan? No answer. Allah told him to fast Ramadan. Why? Because the Quran came in the month of Ramadan, but the month of Ramadan is not a month. Just to show you how stupid the cult of Islam, guys. Where is the month of Ramadan? Which month is Ramadan? Anybody can tell me? Is Ramadan in July, or it's in August, or it's December, or January, or February, or March, or April, or May, or June? Where is the month of Ramadan? Let me show you the madness and the stupidity of this cult. Give me a second. All right. I'm trying just to find a website where it shows you the list of Ramadan for the last and the coming 10 years, and you will see that the month of Ramadan does not exist. It is in January, February, March, April, May. It's all over the place. So what do you mean the fast of Ramadan? How this month can be a month? If this month can be in July, it can be in December, it can be, how this can be a month? I will tell you how. But let me try to find you. Trying to find the list. What happened? I cannot find the website. All right, look like we found one finally. Thank God. Guys, read with me carefully. This is the month Ramadan. This is a Muslim website. Ramadan in 2013 was in July 9. In 2014, June 28. 2015, June 18. 16, June 7. Let us move. Ramadan will be in May 6 this year. Then is going to be in March 23. We are jumping, just to show you. In 2027 is going to be February 8. In 2030 is going to be January 6. What is this? Muslims, what is this? If Ramadan is when Muhammad, it's a date, and this is the date when he received the Quran, how this date can be January sometime, February sometime, July sometime, August sometime, September sometime? What's wrong with you? Anyone knows why? What happened? You see, the Muslims they adopted the pagan month, the pagan calendar before them. Ramadan was a month existed by the pagan. But what my Muslims did, they decided to change the date of the year to start by Al-Hijrah. What does that mean? The day where Muhammad he left from Medina, from Mecca to Al-Medina. And by doing that, they switched the year. The year is not the same before. It's messed up. So now the calendar is moving. It's not fixed no more. So July can happen in the middle of December, and December can happen in July. Any Muslim want to say to me I'm lying? What is this? Imagine Muhammad received Quran in April, and now you Muslims, you celebrate receiving Quran in January or in December, depend on the year. What's wrong with this cult? Anyone? No answer. What a stupid cult. Okay, let us go to the Quran. Just for the sake, there's a program, a comedy program. It's called for a laugh. For a laugh. Let us see how Ramadan is functioned in the Quran. The Quran says in Arabic, شهر رمضان الذي أنزل فيه القرآن. Okay, translation: the month of Ramadan which was revealed the Quran. Where is the word month? Who is the Muslim when tell me where is the word month? Where is the word month in this verse? There's no month. No, there's no month. The word shahr, you can go right now to the Hebrew, search for the word shahr. The word shahr is a word mean the moon. The moon. The moon of Ramadan, which was revealed the Quran. Muslims, how the moon of Ramadan is the where the Quran was revealed. In the Arabic language today, the word shahr mean the word shahr mean a month, but this is not the origin of it. The word shahr mean a moon. So the year for Allah is a 12 moon. Did I show you? Those are false translations. Hmm? ولسليمان الريح غدوها شهر. For Sulaiman, the flying carpet can fly for a moon, not for a journey of a month. It mean a month, yes, because this is the cycle of the moon. But it says for a moon journey. A moon journey. The word month here is not true. Any Abdul? No, the word shahr mean moon. Okay, hold on, let me show you. You Muslims are you live in denial, brother. Let us see. Do you see it? Shahr. You can go to any Hebrew dictionary too, and you will find that the word shahr mean moon. Okay, so in the moon of Ramadan, you receive Quran, but the moon of Ramadan when? Is that in July? Why Ramadan is here in May? When Muhammad he received the Quran first time? And did Muhammad receive the Quran all of it in 1 month? That is very silly. Do we have any Muslim? Any Muhammadan? No? Yeah, the word shahr mean a moon, you know. All right. Any Abdul? Nothing? They don't know what they are worshiping. They have no idea. That is a silly argument. Why it's a silly argument? If I say to you, you saw Ramadan, just let me show you who is a silly. If I say to you, we saw Trump in the month of Ramadan, but the month of Ramadan can come in July, can come in December, can come in May. Who is the silly here, Abdul? You are saying to me this is a silly argument? So what the point of saying to me in the month of Ramadan, if Ramadan can be anything? Let us see who is a silly here. Who is a silly? Why you are saying to me this is a month if this is can be all year long? Are you slow? Do you understand me, guys? It is silly if you are low in the IQ. Imagine I'm going to celebrate my birthday, and my birthday is Ramadan 11. I want to celebrate my birthday according to the Islamic calendar. Ramadan, I am born in Ramadan 11, let us say. Okay, when is going to be? How my birthday is going to be sometime in June, sometime in December, sometime in October. Who is a silly here? Maybe you are so slow to understand what's happening. I do not know him, my friend. I saw like a video of him, so I cannot judge a person I do not know. Sorry. And Abdul, who is a Muslim want to celebrate his birthday according to the Islamic calendar? That would be the most funny birthday, because your birthday can happen in July, can happen in December, can happen in you know. I mean, how you what kind of calendar this calendar is? Hello, where is the guy saying this is a silly argument? Is he still convinced that this is a silly argument? Sharia, I mean justice band. What justice band? What does that mean? What band mean? Is that a music band? What this guy is talking about? Hmm? What Sharia? I mean justice band. Let me show you your Sharia. You want us to talk about justice? Let's see justice. Let us show you the justice, the stupidity of the justice of Islam. You want to see some justice? Okay. Try not to laugh. To laugh. Here we go. This is justice. In the case of murder, brother, free for the free, slave for the slave, women for the women. Okay, what does that mean? If you kill my wife, I kill your wife. Is that justice? Where is Mr. Justice? Where is the Abdul? He keep talking about justice. I kill my wife, you kill my wife, I kill your wife. Is that justice? Now we have two victims. Where is the justice? What about you kill my wife, I kill you? Why I will kill his wife? Why somebody kill your wife, you kill his wife? What is justice? This is eye for an eye for Muhammad. This is how we understand eye for an eye. The foolish Muhammad, he heard that the Jews practice eye for an eye, and Muhammad is very smart. Okay, you kill my wife, I kill your wife. And this is in the case of murder, not the case of war. Murder, which means we are neighbors. You did something against me, maybe. Okay, so you kill my son, I kill your son. This is the justice. You kill my slave, I kill your slave. Slave for a slave, women for the women. That's a lot of justice. Don't text me unless you are a Muslim. Otherwise, I'm going to block you. I'm blocking anyone who texts me. He don't say clearly I'm a Muslim. And then you have to call me. You keep texting me, I will block you. Any Abdul? Where is justice? Hey, Muhammad Zaid blocked you. Who are you to block you? What is your name? What is your name in Paltalk? You are the coward. Give me your name. I will call you. You are a coward. You did not. Did you text me? Give me your name in Paltalk. I will call you right now. I will put you in the screen. Have you ever heard of somebody in Paltalk? His name is Ali. Your ID is Ali in Paltalk. I mean, is that an ID? Are you stupid or what? Liar. Yeah, I get that. I get that. Have you ever heard of an ID of somebody in a program have hundreds of thousands? His name is Ali. That is the most stupid statement ever. His name is Ali. True story. Any Abdul? His ID, wise man. Okay, this is wise man. Well, he did not say to me, I am a Muslim. He sent me a text. He says, hi. Hi, hello. It's me you are looking for. Okay, wise man. I'm going to text you. Hold on. Here we go. And I'm going to call you in front of everybody. Answer. Hello?
Hi, so Mark 16 is a forgery. It's deleted from most Bible versions.
What is that?
Mark 16.
What about Mark 16? Is that in the month of Ramadan?
You're quoting Mark 16. It's deleted from most Bibles.
It's deleted from most Bibles. What happened? Is that verse eaten by the goat?
No, it was added by the Greek scribes.
No, hold on. You need to tell me what happened to this verse. Is
The
it
pagan
eaten?
scribes
Hold on.
So
No. Where Mark 16 is deleted from most of the Bible? Can you show me? Hello? Hello?
yeah, it's not in the English Standard Version.
Okay, this will mean that the translation is stupid like your prophet. So
No, it's not in the manuscript.
no, it's not deleted. Here we go. I will show everybody. Here we go. Here we go. No. This is stupid.
Not in a single manuscript
You see,
before
you are a stupid donkey. You are a certified.
It appears
You are a certified
simply.
donkey. You are a certified donkey. Now I'm asking you.
David Woods has
I'm
said this
asking
is a
you.
forgery.
I'm asking you. I answered you. And I showed you that the verses in front of us, the Holy. Shut up. I answered you. You are a liar. Secondly, can you show me the book of Mark in the Quran? All the book of Mark.
Mark 16, it's not in.
Can you show me the book of Mark in the Quran? Why the Prophet of Islam did not mention the book of Mark? What do you think?
It's not even in.
I'm asking you why you're a prophet. Why you're a prophet? He did not mention the whole book of Mark. What happened?
Mark 16 is a forgery. You need to accept
You
that.
see, you are okay. You are a kid. You want to repeat yourself. You can repeat yourself as much as you wish. You are the forgery. You have to prove it.
Open up Mark 16.
I have it in front of me in the screen. I put it in the screen for everybody.
That's the King James version.
It doesn't matter what version.
version.
This is what the Bible says. Mark 16 is there.
Put it in the English
Abdul,
Standard
Abdul.
version of NIV or any.
Here we go. I'm going to play it for you. Here we go. Listen carefully. Shut up. Shut up.
Mark 16.
Do you see?
And when the Sabbath was past,
You're
Mary
an idiot
Magdalene.
because
Shut up.
verse-
Shut up. Shut
no,
up.
that verse-
Listen carefully.
Mark
it's not in
16.
the original.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
It's been added.
Mark
Ask David
16.
Wood. Mark 16 is a forgery.
Abdul, you are the
Verses 9 to
forgery.
20.
You are the forgery. Let me ask you. Let me ask you. Let me ask you. Okay. You see,
I
I
can't see
answered.
it.
You asked me a question. Why you
Read
don't?
it in
Why
the
you don't?
NIV.
Why
I
you
can't
don't?
even see
Listen,
that
listen, potato. Why you don't wanna? Why they wanna have a conversation? Why you just wanna repeat yourself over and over and over? Is that
All
what
right,
you
let's
want?
have a proper conversation.
Okay, I wanna ask you. There is a verses which is missing in the Quran, eaten by the goat. Do you think Mark 16 is one of them?
There's no verses missing from the Quran.
What do you mean? Here we go. I will show it in the front of you on the screen. Here we go.
Go on.
Okay. All right.
And anyone can check
Hold on.
Mark 16.
Don't
look
look
at the
anyone.
footnote
Yeah,
in
it's
the
in front of
NIV.
me.
The verses are not there.
I changed the translation. It's there. You are a liar. Everybody can go. And now,
not there. Read
here
the
we go.
footnote.
Here we go. Here we go.
Read the footnote.
Is you said there's nothing missing in the Quran. Read with me carefully. The hate in front of you on the screen.
Yeah, that's abrogated. There's two types of abrogation.
This is abrogated. So who is the one who abrogated this verse? Who is the one who abrogated this verse? The goat or Allah?
That hadith doesn't have a strong chain of narration.
No, this is Sahih.
No, it doesn't have a strong chain of
It
narration.
is a strong chain of narration, and this is the book
No,
of
it
Ibn
doesn't have a
Majah.
strong chain of
And
narration.
here we go in front of you. It
It's
says
well-
this is a correct hadith. Stop lying. Stop lying.
No.
Okay, hold on. You just said
Wrong.
okay. Hold on.
You don't have the original.
Everybody heard you saying this verse is abrogated. So you agreed that there was a verse which is about stoning to death, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, and there's a verse about the breastfeeding for adult, correct?
I don't know about breastfeeding for
What do you
adults.
know? So you know about Mark, but you do not know about your religion?
Because I studied Christianity.
You study nothing. You are an idiot. Here we go. The
I
verse in
studied
front of
Mark
us.
16
The
before
verse in
according
front
to
of us.
most textual
You are a
critics.
stupid liar. There's nobody believe in this, and now I'm asking you why the
Nobody
verses.
believes
Hold
that.
on.
Nobody
Okay.
believes
Hold
Mark
on.
16
Okay.
before
Hold on. We will go with you. Go with your lies. You agreed that the verse of stoning to death was there and it's abrogated. Did you say that?
Yeah.
Okay. What is the verse which abrogated this verse?
It's in the Quran.
Where? Is that in Mark 16?
Now I can show you that verse.
Okay, show it to me. Here we go. I'm waiting for you. I will give you 10 years.
Fair
I will
enough.
give you 20 years. If there is any Muslim in the chat, you want to help this Muslim brother, please help him. The goat
No,
ate the Quran.
I don't need help.
You do not need help. Okay,
We
it's
were
going.
quoting Mark 16 earlier.
Okay,
Remember
it's
that?
going to take you 10,000
Even
years.
David
Okay,
Wood
hold
said
on.
Mark
Don't change topic.
16
Don't
is a
change topic.
forgery.
Here we go. So Mark 16 obviously is
It's a forgery. It's a forgery. Even David Wood
You see,
said that.
Abdul, you are a potato. You are a potato. You are trying now to escape. I want you to show.
Potato.
Oh, you want you to show me where the abrogated verses for stoning to death.
I can give you a general ruling.
What general ruling? No, you said to me in the Quran a second ago. Everybody heard you saying. I said to you,
Yeah.
where is the abrogated verse for this verse? You said to me in the Quran. I want you to show it to me.
Yeah, chapter 2,
Chapter 2,
verses 106 to 107.
206, 207. Okay.
106 and 107.
106. Okay. Read the verse for us where it says that this is abrogation for the verse you mentioned.
No, it says any verse can be abrogated.
This is not the. You see, don't be stupid, idiot. That means the whole Quran can be abrogated. I mean, you're a stupid. Are you an idiot or what? Where is the verse? You said to me the abrogation for that verse is exist in the Quran. Where is the
says
verse?
what?
No, where is the verse abrogate that verse? Because in order to abrogate a verse, you have to replace it with a verse. Verse about it. Where is the verse abrogate stoning to death?
That's the verse. It's a general ruling.
That's stupid of you. Secondly, I want you to show me one Muslim in the world agree that the verse of stoning to death is abrogated. Otherwise, you have to admit that you are a certified donkey.
I think you've lost the plot.
No, I'm asking you, I am challenging you to show me one Muslim in the whole world believe that the verse of stoning to death is abrogated. Which means it's not to follow.
So.
Huh?
Every Muslim believes that.
No, you practice it. Do you practice stoning to death or not?
No, maybe I don't practice stoning to death. No.
What?
I don't practice stoning.
Because
no.
you're a potato. I'm asking you, do Islam practice until now stoning to death according to Islam? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, so why they practice it if it's abrogated? Are you donkey or what? How you say to me it's abrogated and Islam practice it?
Because the verse is abrogated, but not the ruling.
The verse is abrogated. Okay, show me where the Quran says that the verse is abrogated.
In 106 and 107.
No, this verse doesn't say that. The verse says here, if Allah wants you to cause to forget the Quran, He will give you something better or similar. Did Allah give you something similar or better?
Yeah.
Where is the verse similar or better than the verse of stoning? Show me. Where in the whole Quran speak about stoning? Because it says something better or similar. Show me either better or show me either similar about stoning to death.
The lashings.
What?
The lashings.
No, that lashes is not abrogated. This one is still the same. This is that one stupid idiot. That one for single people. Stupid. You're a donkey.
I think you've lost
stupid.
You're stumbling.
That verse.
What are you getting angry for?
That verse is a for single people who they are married. Stoning to death is for married people.
Topic.
Listen, Abdul. Listen. I'm asking
David
you.
Wood said Mark
Be honest with you.
And you're saying he's lying.
You are a donkey. Don't say David Wood. He says something. You are a liar. You are a donkey. I'm asking you.
It's on video.
Listen. No problem. No problem.
Right now.
Listen. No Christian believe that this is a forgery or the forgery like your prophet. I'm asking you now. According to everybody, listen. According to every Muslim, who is the one who sent Mark 16?
I'll show you David Wood.
Who is the one who sent Mark 16 down? Is it Allah?
I'm playing the video for you.
No, don't play videos for me. You want to play video for me?
Why?
Yes, stupid idiot. You see, guys, when the Muslim they speak about something, they cannot handle the truth. If there's any translation, I can make now a translation and I take the whole chapter off. I can take the whole Bible off. That is a translation we don't accept. Even if the meaning is wrong, it's a translation made by a translator. If we show them now Muslim translation which quoting verses as an example, the translation of what is named this guy, the one who made number 19, what his name, guys? Anyone remember? The one who was killed in Arizona? The Muslim, they say we don't accept it. This translation is rejected by us. You see the hypocrite how they are? But we have many Quran, they don't match with the Quran. Even Uthman himself, he burned many Quran. Uthman himself, he burned many Quran. Why he burned the Quran if they are the same Quran? Quran Ibn Mas'ud don't have the chapter of Al-Fatiha. Umar ibn al-Khattab, he said the Quran was 1,025,000 letter. Today the Muslim, they have less than 270,000 letter, which means more than 85% of the Quran is missing. When we show him this hadith about the goat eating the Quran, look what he did in the beginning. He said this verse is abrogated. To have an abrogated verse, you have to replace it. And there's no Muslim belief. Actually, he said to us, it's abrogated as a verse, but not as a ruling. Not as a ruling. What the point of abrogating the verse? How the verse can be abrogated if you follow the ruling? And what the point? Why Allah don't want you to remember the verse? There is something wrong with it? Oh, what happened? They cannot find the verse in the Quran. but they remember the ruling, so they practice the ruling. That's exactly what happened. And here it says breastfeeding for adult. Where is the verse for breastfeeding for adult? Aisha, she explained what happened to the Quran. The goat ate it. The goat ate it. As simple as that. If there is any Muslim want to say that this is not true, anyone? Who is a Muslim want to say something? There is an Imam, his name is Suyuti. Let us see how many verses missing according to As-Suyuti. Read carefully with me. All those are by Imam As-Suyuti. He counted 57 count of corruption in the Quran, and he is a Muslim Sunni. 57 story proving the corruption of the Quran, but this does not mean 57 verses are missing. No, that means there are thousands of verses are missing. Look what this guy said. He said that the verses of stoning to death was abrogated. Look what Umar he said. Let me get him busted. I hope he is listening and he will laugh at himself. And we will show it to you from Sahih al-Bukhari, which is a very Sahih hadith. You're a liar. There's nobody believe that this verse is abrogated. Not by ruling and not by verse, but it's gone. It's missing. Look what Umar he said. I am afraid that after a long time has passed, people they may say, we do not find the verses of a rajam. The guy, does it say verses? Does it say verses or a verse? It says verses, right? That's mean there should be, we should have verses, not a verse. Not one. Verses of a rajam. Rajam means stoning to death in the Holy Quran. And he is afraid that they may go astray from the obligation which Allah has revealed. Okay. If it is abrogated, why Umar he believe that he's afraid? And Allah abrogated. Is Umar correcting Allah? Is Allah stupid? Who is the one who will abrogate the Quran? It's Allah. Okay, if it's abrogated, then Umar, this is after the death of Muhammad. That's it. There's no change will happen. Muhammad is dead. No addition will come to the Quran. And yet Umar is afraid that people will not practice the death. Why? Because they cannot find the verses, not because it's abrogated, you liar. Do you see it, people? He is not, because if it's abrogated, he should not be concerned, because Allah he made it abrogated. That's it. If Allah made it abrogated, Allah is all wise. He's not stupid, supposedly. If Allah says I abrogated, that's it. Umar he cannot complain about Allah's decision. But Umar he is saying clearly we cannot find it. Umar said, I am afraid that after a long time has passed, people may say we did not find the verses of our rajam in the holy book. And he confirmed that it is verses, not one verse. So why you are lying, saying to me this verse is abrogated? What a big fat liar you are. If it's abrogated by Allah or the Prophet, no Muslim will complain and no Muslim will say I'm afraid. Hmm? Any Muslim have a comment? And don't worry about Mark 16. Aren't you the Muslims? You challenge us to practice Mark 16. Now Mark 16 is a forgery. And you know what? Let us go with you. Let us say you are now excited. You found that Mark 16 according to you is a forgery, but that will not change anything. Still Mark, the whole book of Mark saying that Jesus is God. So what the difference will make for you? Still Mark proving Muhammad to be a false prophet. Any Abdul? Who is Abdul? And he said to us, a new live version does not have the Mark 16, correct? I never heard of this translation before, but here we go. This is Mark 16 in a new live version. Do you see it? You said it's not exist. This is a new live version. And by the way, this is just a translation. There's many translators. So do we have any Abdul here? So this is the best you come with? And look how they deny. They say this hadith is not sahih. So you are saying to me it's a forgery. So you are complaining about forgery in Christianity, but you are agreeing that Islam is a forgery because this is the books you call it sahih. So how you call the book sahih, but it's the book of forgery? Do you see, guys, the stupidity? You are saying that Mark 16 is a forgery, and the second I show you your book, you say this is to me, this is a forgery. Anything make Islam look stupid, you say it's a forgery. And why Islam is based on sahih transmitted hadith? Why Allah need the hadith to prove Islam? I thought you have the Quran. Why you need the hadith? Even your prophet, he said, don't write hadith. This to show you how stupid Islam is. I never saw a stupid cult like this. Muhammad, he said, and this is not a forgery, this is sahih. I mean, guys, look at this madness. Muhammad said, don't write down anything from me, and he who took down anything from me except the Quran, he should erase it. Does it say that? People, does it say that? So why you Muslim you have Sahih al-Bukhari? And why even this hadith is written? This hadith in of itself is against Allah Prophet. Imagine I say to you, don't make coffee, and you say to me, he just said to you, don't write hadith. You write that? Muhammad, he just said, don't write what I say, only write Quran. And you write, the Prophet, he said, don't write what I say. Unbelievable. The religion of the most low IQ ever. Your prophet just told you, don't write the hadith. You are writing the hadith, saying the prophet says, don't write the hadith. What's wrong with you? He just said to you, don't write that. You write it down. Me. Can you share good proof that the moon was okay? Let me you are asking me to find more reference. Okay, give me a second. Hold on. This guy is asking me to show that the word shahar mean moon. All right. All right. Well, I'm trying just to find an official website, not just a website. I found a website, but I want to show you something official, not just anything. All right, there's many. I mean, you can search yourself, but here we go. Like, I mean, there's tons of website. This is the meaning of this is from the Hebrew, the origin of it. Shahar, mean of Shahar. What does Shahar mean in Arabic? The moon. Do you see it? All right. Do you see it? So you can search. I mean, this is basic knowledge. It's not like something really a big deal. But most of people do not know. But you know, most of people, they are ignorant. They don't want to earn knowledge. Yeah. So Shahr is the moon. Never was a month. But by time, because the moon practice became Islam, Islam is trying to copy the Jews. You know, the Jews, they use the moon for their calendar too. So Muhammad is copying the Jews. He copied the Jews, and by doing that, he copied whatever the Jews they have. And the word Shahr is the moon. So the Quran says, "Whoever of you witness the moon of Ramadan," not the month of Ramadan. How you can witness a moon? How you can witness a month? Let us go back. To witness a moon, eyesight the moon, not only witness actually. Let us see. Hold on. Sometimes you might be confused because the Muslim translation is kind of confusing. Okay, do you see here what it says even in the Muslim translation? Guys, let us say, whoever of you sight between two bracket, shahr, hilal, huh? Whoever of you witness what? Sight what? Sight. Do you know what sight mean? People, what sight mean? Is sight is something we see? Is that correct? When we say sight, does that mean we see something? Are you following with me? Guys, are you listening or not? When we say one of you sight something, sight, it's mean we see it, right? Okay, see what? Even between two bracket in the Muslim translation, they say the crescent first night of the month of Ramadan. The crescent what? The crescent moon. You cannot sight the month. You sight the moon. Trust me, I never say something to you is not true. I will never. You see, if I don't know, I will not open my mouth. Like, because a foolish man is somebody speak about something you do not know. If I say something, I stand by it. All right. So shahr never was a word mean month. And look here how the false translation exposes itself. How here you say the month of Ramadan, and here you say sight the crescent moon, but it's the same word. Here we go. This is the word. This is shahr, and this is shahr. So why here you put it between two brackets, the crescent moon? You see it? So Ramadan is not a month, it's a moon. Whoever of you witness sight the moon of Ramadan, the Muslim, they believe that Ramadan is a moon, and that is the moon of Ramadan. So when you sight the moon of Ramadan, which is the crescent moon, and here you need to ask yourself, why the crescent moon? Why it have to be the crescent moon? What about seeing the moon? Any Muslim knows? They do not know. You see, in the old religion, the sun and the moon, they are gods. Both of them, they are gods. The sun married from the moon god. The sun god married from the moon god, and they have 3 daughters. You remember their names, right? Allat and Al-Uzza and Manat. Chapter 53, verse number 19 and 20. Al-Lat, and we explained to you before, the word Al does not mean the, in this case it's mean God. Al in the old Aramaic and Hebrew, it is a word mean God. So you put al before. Now the word al in the new Hebrew transformed to be el. So instead of al in the Hebrew today, we have el, Emmanuel, Elohim. Okay, el. So al, the same word al became el. So in the old Hebrew, it was Israel, not Israel. It was Mikael, not Mikael. All right. Now, al is an Aramaic word which is God. Have nothing to do with any God. Any God. You put it in the front of anything, you make it God. So, al-Lat, God Lat. Al-Uzza, God Uzza. Makes sense, right? Those are goddess, female. They are the daughters of Allah. Once I heard somebody asking the funny James White, they ask him, do Muslims worship the moon god? He says no, because the Quran says don't worship the moon. That's stupid. Because the Muslims, you know, the moon god worship is not worshiping the moon, is worshiping the moon god, which is the God who in control of this moon. What people they see, this is why we see here in the other verses say the crescent moon. What the crescent moon? The crescent moon present another God which is known in the Quran and even known in the Bible. Anyone remember what the name? Let us see how many of you will remember. The God which is God of fertility. What his name? Anyone remember? Baal. Thank you. Baal is just another name for the moon god. Chapter 37, verse number 125, it says, are you will call upon Baal, and you forsake the best of the Creator. The stupid Muhammad do not know that Baal is just another name for other nation for the same God, the god of fertility. So the crescent moon, supposedly, that when the moon god Baal, he show his horn because he is the male and now he's having sex. This is why the Arab, when they have the crescent moon, they start all their activities, which is about like, let us have sex, because now the god of fertility, he will make the women have a child. If you go in the black stone, you will see that the black stone made in the shape of a vagina. Why it was made in the shape of a vagina? Why it's not made in shape of something else? Let us go to the black stone. Hold on. Everything have a reason. It was not like by mistake. It was made in a certain way for a certain reason. The black stone made in the shape of a vagina because simply was presenting a vagina, and this vagina will be fertilized by the god, the moon god Baal or Allah. Allah. Lah. You see, Allah, his name, we just showed you that Al is a word mean God. Lah is the name of the God. Lah is the moon god. You can search right now in Google, you will find that Lah is the moon god. Women, they used to go when they have their period, because obviously when you have your period, this means you are not carrying a child. They place their hand, they go around the Kaaba naked. How we can prove that the people used to work to practice sexual religion around the Kaaba? We can find it even in the hadith. Let us see. Here we go. Sahih Muslim, Hisham narrated in the authority of his father that the Arab, with the exception of the Hamas, who were Quraysh and their descendant, go and circumcise around the house naked. Do you see it say naked? Did you ask yourself why they go naked? What is the religion? What is the religion was a practice in around the Kaaba which required you to be naked? Because this is a sexual Kaaba. The moon god Baal, the fertilized god, he is going to fertilize your vagina. So they made a black stone in the shape of a vagina. And then the women, and by the way, everything I'm saying to you is coming from Islamic books. You remember? We showed you. This is coming. Why the black stone became black? Because of the blood of the women period. Women, they place their hand in their vagina, and then they put their hand inside the black stone. And then the man after that, he come and he wrap his penis inside the black stone, praying to Allah to make the women carry their seeds. This is the black stone. It is totally a vagina. Any Muslim want to say to me, I challenge you, you are a liar? Who is a Muslim want to challenge me? What was the religion practice around the black stone, around the Kaaba, where it's required to take off your clothes naked? Women. And actually Muhammad, he forbid people to walk around the Kaaba. If you have my book 6 on Allah, you will read that Muhammad, he forbid people from going around the Kaaba naked because he saw a woman, he liked her vagina and her breast. Ask the Muslims, when the last time people they used to go naked around the Kaaba? They say to you in the last year of Islam. Okay, hold on. So Muhammad now he controlled the Kaaba for many years. Why until now, and almost he is dead, he did not forbid people from going naked around the Kaaba? Islam now is controlling the Kaaba. Islam controlling Mecca. Who is the one was going naked around the Kaaba then? And why Muhammad did not forbid it? Allah have time to tell us don't eat pork? Where is the verse in the Quran that says don't go around the Kaaba naked? Why Allah don't mention that? You know what I mean, guys? Isn't it this is very important for Allah to mention? If Allah is a true God and the Quran is from Allah, which one is important to say to us in the Quran? You can eat at home, like we see in chapter 24, verse number 61, which is extremely stupid, or to say don't go naked around the Kaaba. So Allah have time to tell us there's no sin on you to eat alone. You can eat in your father home, you can eat in your mother home, but he don't have one verse saying to Muhammad, hey Muhammad, tell those people to stop doing that. They are going around my house totally naked. Why Muhammad never received any statement from his God saying don't ever do that? There's no restriction on blind, no restriction on lame, no restriction on the sick, nor on yourself. If you eat in your houses, look at the wisdom. That is hilarious. That's God. The one who's talking here is God. Muslims, the one here is talking is God. What is that? And he have no time to say to Muhammad, don't let people go around the Kaaba naked. This is God. I'm a liar. Haji, are you there? Haji, who is a liar? Haji, Haji, what do you say? Why the people used to go around the Kaaba naked, Mr. Haji? Who is a Muslim will tell us what was the religion practice around the Kaaba by the Arab? Require them to take off their clothes totally naked. What is that religion? Nakedness always involves sexuality. When we say naked, we mean naked, literally naked, nude. You see, guys, it says here clearly, even in the Muslim translation, in the state of nudity. Do you see that? Why? What is the religion was practice which Muhammad he adopted Ashura from them and he fast with them, and he made the satanic verses approving their gods, and he says that Lat and Uzza, their intercession is a must. What is that religion which is based on nudity? Anyone knows? Nobody? What is this religion? Why people want to go naked? What's happening here? What exactly the practice? By the way, the naked here are not only men and women. Party. Man, if Muhammad he keep doing that, the Hajj will be very, very popular. You see, you have nude beach in the year 2019 in Europe. They have it before you, the Arab, long time ago. Women get totally naked. Ashura is the same day as Yom of Kippur, 10th of Tishri. Muhammad took it from the Jewish. Actually, there's a hadith that says that Muhammad he saw people fasting in the day of Ashura. And he saw the Jews, and he said to the Jews, what is this? What is this? He said, this is the day where Moses he crossed the sea. We fasted. Muhammad, he says, we are more close to Moses from you, and he start practicing Ashura. For the one is talking about Ashura. Any Muslim? Here we go. You see the hadith? Who is the one who was talking about he took it from the Jews? What's his name? Whatever your name is. You see, when we ask the Muslims, we ask them to challenge their knowledge. They do not know. But here you notice the Muslims how much they are confused. Aisha, she is saying that Ashura was a day of the pagan. Different hadith says that Muhammad he took it from the Jews. And look what happened when the Prophet arrived to Medina, which is Yathrib, the city of the Jews. The Jews were observing the fast of Ashura. Do you see it? The 10th of Muharram. And they said this is the day when Moses become victorious over the Pharaoh. On that, the Prophet said to this companion, you Muslims have more right to celebrate Moses' victory. So it was not Allah who ordered him. Muhammad here clearly is copying the Jews. Yeah, but Matt, you know, when we discuss with Muslims, you see, when you discuss with Muslims, you cannot put all your papers out. You freak them out. You have to play like a game. It's a game. Muslims they are not honest. First of all, they play games. So if you say to them this hadith now, you know, you kill the game. If you say it from the beginning, it's like playing cards with the Muslims. Don't show all your cards. Let them say, let them defend, and the more they defend, the more they are in trouble. So if you think I do not know about it, this is my book actually. If you read my books, so Muhammad obviously he's a copy. He's copying the pagan. He's copying the Jews. Okay, so now he saw the Jews fasting that day, and he take it. What if this day is wrong? Right? What if the Jews are liars? What if this is the wrong date? And then how Muhammad he said later, if you fast this day is going to erase your sin for a year. Where he got this belief from? This guy is just fabricating religion. He's just making things up. He's not a prophet. He saw the Jews have been fasting, the Christian have fasting, everybody have fasting. He don't have fasting. Now we have to have fasting. We are making a new religion now, supposedly. So we copy them. As simple as that. Let me show you another hadith which is very funny. Once Muhammad was performing a funeral prayer on a Muslim. The Messenger of Allah, SAWS, this is like a Mercedes-Benz, you know, in that time, used to stand up for a funeral, entered the corpse, was placed in the grave. Okay. A learned Jew, when we say a learned Jew, what does that mean? A rabbi. Rabbi. A learned Jew passed by him and he said, this is how we do it. What he said? This is how we do it. What he said? This is how we do it. The second, the Jew, he said, this is how we do it. Look what Muhammad did. He said, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, act differently. Like, what the heck? All what the Jew said to him, this is how we do it. How Muhammad, he changed the prayer which are given to him by Allah in a second. So just because the guy, he said to him, this is how we do it, Muhammad, he said, Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, act differently. That fast. If Muhammad is a prophet of God, and this is he was praying wrongly. So now we change the way we pray just to act differently. I wish I can pray for you. There's a song, it's called "This Is How We Do It." So all with the Jewish guy, he said to him, "This is how we do it." And now Muhammad, because Muhammad here, he felt if he get busted. You see the point? When the rabbi said to him, "This is how we do it," Muhammad, oh, they knew I'm copying them. Oh boy, they knew it. I have to act differently. Sit down, act differently. He got busted. If Muhammad, he claimed that he is coming from the same God of the Jews, well, he can say, well, this is the correct way anyway, because we worship the same God, correct, guys? If I am praying the same as somebody else worship the same God, so why I need to change it, act differently? And how you can change it? Who allow you to change it? Are you saying to me that you were praying wrongly? Are you saying to me you perform a prayer which is fake? Otherwise, how you can change it if Allah told him how to pray? You know what I mean, guys? Imagine Jesus was teaching them how to pray, and he said to them, say like this, "Our Father art of heaven." And then a Jew, Rabbi Jew, he said to Jesus, "This is how we do it." And then Jesus says to them, act differently. Let us not to pray like this no more. That can't be true. This is how you find who is a false prophet, who is a real prophet. If Muhammad is a real prophet, he should be sure that, okay, this is the right way to pray anyway. You do it differently or not, that doesn't matter. This is how we do it. You know what? I wish I was exist in the time of Muhammad. I will drive him crazy. I will keep walking by whatever Muhammad he do. I say to him, this is how we do it. And then Muhammad, he have to act differently. As an example, Muhammad, he eat from his mouth. I will say to him, this is how we do it. Muhammad, now he cannot eat from his mouth no more, because this is how we do it. He have to eat from different place. Muhammad, he see by his eyes. I will say to him, this is how we do it. Muhammad, now he have to use his ears. He cannot see by his eyes no more. Muhammad, he sit down. I will say to him, this is how we do it. Muhammad will never sit down. He will stand up. He will sleep standing. But what is that? We just say to him, this is how we do it, and now he change it? Do we have any Muslim have a comment why we have to act differently? But you know, we have to admit, you know, the prophet, he brought a lot of knowledge to mankind which nobody knows. No Jews, no Christians, no Hindus, no Buddhas. And actually it's involved a lot of science. As you know, summer is coming, so I would like to give you some advices about summer stuff. This is an advice from the prophet, not from me. All right. What if you are eating and a fly fell in your soup? What you do? Summer is coming, and insects are going to be going crazy. You are eating a soup, expensive soup. A fly fell down in your soup. The fly fell down in your soup. because the fly getting hot. I think she think this is a swimming pool or something. And now the fly have bacteria and viruses, brother. So how we can, I mean, we cannot throw the soup. So what we do, the prophet, because he is a genius and Allah taught him something nobody knows, he said to the Muslims, dip it, dip it, dip it, this is how we do it, dip it, dip it, dip it, this is, I want a Muslim to practice this. I want a Muslim to make a video live and the fly fell down in his soup and dip it, dip it, dip it, this is how, and then after that you drink the soup. One wing have a disease and the other wing have a cure? Are you sure? In the wing, brother. Actually, there is a video. There is a video. Yes, the moons. We will go back to the moon. The crescent moon is symbolic of Islam because of that reason. One of the reasons is they are just copying the moon god practice before. But let's go here. There's a video made by a Muslim from Egypt, I believe. I think he is Egyptian. Let me see if I can find the video. This guy in this video, he said that, brother, the enemy of Allah, the Catholic Church, brother, they hire 2 German scientists from Germany. To what? 2 German. And they told them, we want you, the Catholic Church, they hired those two, and they told them, we want you to study this hadith, so you expose Muhammad, the Catholic, they want to expose Muhammad. And those 2 German, brother, the scientists, they start studying, and here was the astonishing result. They found that in the wings of the fly, there is a cure for AIDS. And then they told the Catholic Church, the Pope, he told them, please don't tell anyone about this discovery, because then everybody will convert to Islam. The Pope, he told them, the Pope. So, and then those 2 scientists, I'm trying to find the video for you. It's because it's translated, you will die laughing. It's translated to English. Let us see. Anyway, like after they discovered that, those 2 scientists, they sold the secret to a company. It's called Bayer in Germany, and they made the medicine for AIDS from it, and they sell every bill for $500, brother. From the wings of the brother, the fly, the right wing. I don't know if you guys can search for it. I'm trying. It should be there. It's in the memory. You know this project called Memory TV. I'm trying to find it. It's very funny, hilarious. Let us see. Maybe I'm pronouncing the name of the Memory TV wrongly. Memory TV. How you guys, do you know the name of this Memory TV? Okay, this is how it's okay, hold on. Maybe I'm pronouncing it wrong. Okay, now I got it. Okay, I am in their website. I will try to find the hadith there if we can. Let us see. Fly. Here we go. I found it. All right. Let me open it for you. This is number 1889 Hamas TV. This is Hamas TV. The scientist Dr. Ahmad Al-Muazzin Bayer invented its cure for AIDS based on the hadith of the Prophet Muhammad, the wings of the fly. Brother, anyway, I'm going to delete my videos anyway. I mean, but anyway, this is the link, guys. You can watch it there. No need for me to play it. All right. I mean, imagine how they fabricate lies to make people believe in the stupidity which is written by Muhammad, and they fabricate. By the way, this company does not have any kind of medicine for AIDS. This company does not sell anything like this. But they, you know, I mean, they discovered, they have all the secret. The Catholic, because the Muslims, they believe the Catholic are the most ugly enemy to Allah after the Jews. In case you do not know, this is why you see the Muslim always, they say, you see a video says a reflection of a Catholic when he first time he hear the Quran, because when you see a Catholic like this is the most enemy to Allah, you know. So the Catholic, brother, the Catholic, they hire a brother, they hire a scientist, a brother. Look how smart. I mean, look, he look like a genius. He's a doctor from Hamas. This is Hamas TV, brother. And this is the title. You can watch it later. Hamas TV scientist doctor. This is a scientist, by the way. This is doctor. This is a doctor. This is a doctor. There's other video, by the way. I made a video about him, and he reported me to YouTube. Copyright and privacy claim. He was speaking why we should not eat swine. Anyone remember the video? Why we should not eat pigs? Who remember? Let me see if I can find you the other video. Anyway, this guy, he made the video why we should not eat pigs, and he come with the he's trying to prove to us that we should not eat pigs. Why? He said because if you eat a pig, you are eating a Jew, because Allah, he cursed them, he made them pigs. And he wanted to prove to us that pigs are dirty. He says they are the only animals, they have sex with their mother. Let's see if I can find you why we cannot eat swine. Let's see. Hilarious cult. When stupidity become a religion, what you can do? I don't know. You need to find it. You see, I'm not finding things easy today. It's not my lucky day. I'm not finding videos easy. I'm searching, but I cannot find it. Hey, by the way, guys, don't forget, if you speak Spanish, tell your friend about our new book in Spanish. This is a translation for the Deception of Allah. I cannot find it. Anyway, maybe you can search for like why we cannot eat a swine. Let me try again. No, I'm not being lucky. Anyway, guys, I think we have enough for today. We are here for many hours. By the way, I'm not going to keep this video because it's not really important much. There's a video I made a few days ago, and only few of you downloaded. I made a comment down in the comment section. It's about marrying a Muslim. I encourage you, all of you, to download this video. It's extremely important. Please download this video. Let me I have somebody coming to my door. Wrong timing. Hold on. Yeah, so download it, because let me pause it for you. People want to come to your door to sell your stuff, and because I'm very rich, I will buy. All right, this is the video. Is my voice clear, guys? Yeah, so please download this video because it's very important, and I found only maybe one or two of you download the video already. The Muslims, they do their best, try to deceive your daughters, your your women, and you have to learn about this cult before you get involved in something bad. Be careful. Why I'm taking my videos off? If I don't take them off, YouTube take them off. I am targeted by YouTube day and night. So if you want my YouTube, you need to download them immediately. Otherwise, I have no choice but to take them. The Sharia YouTube, the Sharia department of YouTube, they always target my channel. So I don't keep my videos. All right. So you need to support me by downloading my videos. Anything I do, anything I say, they don't agree with me. Otherwise, I should have like now thousands of videos on my channel, which will bring a lot of people to subscribe to, right? Why you want to make a video and take it off? But we have no choice. Those liberals, they are siding with the Sharia law cult. Oh yeah, the Muslim, they sponsor the YouTube sponsor Muslims. Go and see how many videos against me, hate, calling names. Even the other day, there's a guy, he asking the Muslims to go and report David Wood, and he said word by word, this is how you can harm him. It's a hate teaching crime. Actually, David Wood, he should report him to the police. He said it clearly, this is how you can harm him, and his video is there. All right. Have you ever prayed? Muhammad, do you think if I prayed, I will tell you? Isn't it Jesus says when you pray, go to your closet? Only hypocrite people, they speak about themselves praying. I pray and I fast. And why you need to talk about that? This is something private between me and my Lord. Hypocrite people, they like to publish because they are hypocrites. Muslims, they love to say, oh, I'm going to pray, because he need to know, everybody should know that he's going to pray. He's a good guy. Right? We don't do that. I pray, I don't pray, none of your business. Anyway, guys, I want to say thank you for being here. We have enough for today. And until we go again, I hope tomorrow. Until then, I want to say thank you for your support and for your attending and inviting your friends and downloading the videos and everything you do, and those who support us by donation too. I really appreciate all of you, and we hope that people, they are learning, educating themselves, and they connect the dots always. And you see how the Muslims try to manipulate things, and they are empty. They have nothing. They have no religion. Islam is not a religion. Islam is just a stupid cult, collection of cults. Actually, is not even a religion. So they have nothing, they stand on nothing, they do not know even who is their God. Ask any Muslim what the word Allah mean, he do not know. Ask them what the word Israel mean, they do not know. Abraham, they don't know. Jibreel, they don't know. Because Islam is a theft. Muhammad, he stole names, he have no idea what they mean, and he put them in his book. Very clear sign of a theft. Imagine you write something in your book and you yourself, you do not know what you wrote or what it's meant, but yet you claim that you are the one who wrote the book. Muhammad is nothing but a thief. He stole his cult from some from the Jews, some from the Nasara, not Christians, some from the Sabians, some from the Arab pagan, the Blackstone, the Kaaba. It's a collection of everybody. Islam is a shish kebab, salad, falafel, hummus, all together. And only Allah knows what he meant by his cult. And you figure it out. Thank you very much for being here. Christ is Lord. Islam is false. And see you soon again. Take care.